Hey everybody, Wannabe Gamer here. I wanted to do a quick video about Top War's military units and which one you should try. So I wanted to talk about the pros and the cons of each type of unit. So we have Navy units, Army units, and Air Force units. And Top War more or less does this like a game of rock, paper, scissors. Army beats air, air beats Navy, Navy beats Army. Now, it does get a little bit more complicated than that just because there's components, there's heroes, and there's other things that can affect you. So it is possible for Air Force to beat Army, even though Army has the advantage over them. It just depends on what you have your builds as. But just a quick run over of what some of the pros are. So starting with the Army, like I said, the Army beats the Air Force. It has an advantage over them. Also, another advantage is just the Army is so small. It's much easier to fit a bunch of Army units versus a bunch of Air Force units. They just take up so much space. So given the limited amount of space you have on your island, Army units definitely have an edge over Air Force in both combat and just storage capacity. Next would be the Navy. The nice thing about the Navy is they have their own space. They're out in the water. With the exception of the mysterious islands, you don't really have to worry about anything clogging up the space. So all water can be used for the Navy, and you don't have to balance it with, construction buildings or decorations or anything like that. So the nice thing is the Navy is just the Navy. You can build as many as you want, and it's not going to get in the way. They also have an advantage over the Army, which a lot of people play Army just because it's the first one that they really get, and they just upgrade that, and they specialize in the Army, so they upgrade all that stuff. So it's nice to have the Navy to be able to counter someone's Army, but also they have a big advantage against some of the PvE events. For example, the World Boss and the Sand Table event, they're both Army units, so the Navy does a bit of extra damage to them. As you could see, all the top guys for damage on here, they're all using Navy units. And then lastly, the Air Force. They're not good for anything. Forget them. I'm just kidding. But, so they beat the Navy. There is a possible PvP advantage to the Air Force because since so many people pick the Navy, people generally pick Army or Navy, in my experience, seems to be the most popular. So the Air Force could have a PvP advantage because people who have picked Navy to be able to take on the World Boss and the Sand Table event and some other mobs like that, you would have an advantage over them if you specialize in the Air Force, since the Air Force has an advantage over the Navy. But I just, personally, I hate the Air Force. They just take so much space. They don't seem to come in handy a lot. Don't neglect them. You still need them every now and again. There's maybe an event where there's some Navy, and it would be nice to have some Air Force. But we'll just forget about the Air Force, and we'll just focus on these guys. So yeah. But if I missed anything, or if you had any questions for or requests for other types of videos, I'd love to hear it in the comments section. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.